Science Viking here, and you may wonder why I'm on the title screen. I've been having some issues with my computer for a while, actually, and that culminated in me losing one of the video files for this Let's Play. I haven't lost the majority of the level, just the intro, so I'm actually going to start a new game just to show the level intro to get this back on track. So, new game, Bagrada. May as well go with normal difficulty. And show the intro.
Wednesday, November 12th. Fool's Traverse, Bagrada. Damn, I hate the cold. A few months of warm weather, and you forget what it's like to have your eyes frost shut and the snot freeze in your nose. And it doesn't bother the undead one bit either, I'm sure. We're up here in the mountains to stop the Deceiver from crossing into the west before winter closes the high passes. It's already started to snow pretty hard, so we shouldn't have to be here longer than a few more days. Bagrada is a maze of tiny canyons crisscrossing the mountains between the Plain of Scales and Forest Heart. There are 30 small groups of men like mine waiting at key junctions inside the pass, but the main body of our force is camped in the valley below, with hot meals and dry beds. I guess the worst thing about having a reputation for being a bunch of hardasses is that the Legion always finds itself where the fighting will be ugliest. So we're up here as the first line of defense against an attack by the Deceiver. Tyrfing just came running into camp, bellowing that our scout's signal fire has gone out. That means trouble.
And here we are. This level actually had the distinction of being one of the first levels to, one of the only two levels to feature in the demo of Myth the Fallen Lords, which I actually have played. It's along with Crow's Bridge, so they just, I guess, wanted to include this level because they thought it was a good representation of the game as a whole. Which I suppose it is, and it's overall a pretty good level. Anyway, now that you've seen the intro, I'm going to get you back onto your regularly scheduled Let's Play. So, yeah, hopefully I don't lose any more raw footage. Back in a second. Alright, let's move on with this level.
I'm moving.
And as usual, I'm recording while tired, so this could be interesting.
Let's go.
And our first contact is this group of Myrmidons. They're just going to patrol. Most of the enemies are set to patrol in this level, so there's actually a trick I'm going to show in bonus footage that allows you to avoid nearly all of the combat in this level. But we can't avoid that.
Ready.
And it's actually going to be a bit of a challenge because
Yes, sir.
that's quite a few soulless to be taking on with 4 archers.
Yes. What now?
Fortunately, I have berserks who can attempt to
Let's go.
flank them.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, move it.
Over here. I'm moving.
That was mine. Step aside.
We're going to each.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Sir? Hey, step aside. Hey, move.
Yeah, that was unsuccessful. There. And those Myrmidons we saw earlier are back here now and still not actually attacking us. I guess they didn't notice that we're here.
We're moving.
Well, the berserks should be able to run down those soulless. They might make it up this hill first, which would be a problem.
Yes.
Ready.
Yes. Over here.
Okay, yep,
Let's go.
they've made it up the hill,
Yeah.
so the berserks can't follow.
Yes?
So I'm just gonna have the
I'm
berserks
moving.
retreat. Charge! Run away! We can pretty much just leave the soulless there, though.
Yeah.
Because they aren't actually going to get in our way. Now we have another group
Let's
of Thrall
go.
and Soulless.
Yes?
This one has fewer Soulless, though, so it's going to be less of a challenge.
Ready.
Alright. Had to clear my throat there a bit.
Sir?
Right. Berserks, go do your
Yes.
thing.
Casualty.
Okay, that's...
Casualty.
Well, this is going poorly. This is
Sir?
going to be interesting.
Yeah.
That was mine.
Let's go.
This isn't going well.
Let's
Well,
go.
not going to break rule 1. I'm going to keep going through this until we actually reach the end of the
I'm
level.
moving.
Let's just see what happens.
Let's go.
Alright. And... gets snowier as we progress.
I'm moving.
Got another group of Myrmidons. And you know what? I'm still angry about the last group
Yes.
of Myrmidons, so Berserks, just go kill those guys.
I'll do it.
Ready.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Continuing to ignore the soulless unless they actually shoot at us.
We're moving.
These soulless will be a bit
Sir?
more difficult to ignore, though. Though the large group of Thrall coming through is even more difficult to ignore.
Sir? Ready. Got him.
Kill.
That was mine. Sir? Got him.
And it is snow, which allows... I don't remember if I mentioned this in the previous video. If there is precipitation, the likelihood that a grenade will be a dud increases. Usually this is rain, but snow also does this.
We're on it.
And then we're going to have to retreat a bit, but the soulless are dead, so it's less of a problem. Just got a bit of multitasking going on here. I don't even know what the purpose of those Myrmidons is. Like, they'll
Let's go.
never stand and fight, no matter how close you get to them.
Catch. Oh, yeah. Ready. Stand clear.
You know what?
We'll
Screw
do
it. We got enough guys. We have enough melee to take care of this. And back onto the journey.
I'm moving. Let's go. Yeah.
Sir?
Over here.
Okay.
Sir?
Yeah, the behavior of the Myrmidons in this level is just weird. I just have to watch him on the map and hope he doesn't catch me by surprise like the last group did.
Buddy.
Casualty.
Yes.
Okay. Considering the fact that I really need my archers for the end of this level, this is gonna be a challenge. This might turn out to be a failed take, and I'll just edit it together as like a bonus video of this slow, gradual descent into hell.
What now?
I'm going to clear these soulless first, and then I'm going to try and take these myrmidons out.
I'm moving. I'm moving.
All right.
Let's go.
Ready. Okay.
Okay.
New units received.
Like that
On the
is
way.
the best sound in the world. Means we got reinforcements.
On the way.
Make up your mind.
Ready.
Let's see if it makes a difference. And we have even more myrmidons.
Yeah.
Really never ceases to be gratifying wiping out large groups of enemies. Well, we got another complement of archers to make up for the ones I lost. Still going to be challenging because this level really requires you to have as many archers. The end part of this level, you really need as many
Over
archers
here.
as you can get.
Let's go. We'll do it.
Okay.
Sir? Okay.
Yeah,
Let the berserks take care of that.
Kill.
I guess once you get far enough into the level, the myrmidons decide it's time to fight. I guess their coffee break finally ended or something. And we have a second journeyman for the first time so far.
Got it. I'm moving.
Okay. Also, this isn't rule number 1 that I'm thinking of breaking. That was in a previous take that I was thinking I was tempted to break rule number 1. It's rule number 2 that I need to follow. Always keep trying until you get an actual game over. And frankly, I'm probably going to still win this one. I'm going to lose. I've already lost some valuable guys. And because of which particular guys I lost, I'm probably going to lose more.
Sir?
But I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish the level.
what?
Alright, we have 2
Move
dwarves
there,
now.
move there. Yeah.
Both have at least some experience, and
Sure.
a decent chunk of melee units, since we didn't lose any of those. Including 2 journeymen, and while they're primarily healers, journeymen are actually pretty good melee units. Alright, I'm going to set up this rather contrived formation,
Yes, sir.
but don't worry, there is a plan.
Make up your mind.
Yes?
And then just kind of gradually move forward in this rather contrived
go.
formation.
I'm moving.
Alright. And that's what's left of our scouts.
Yes.
Ready.
That looks not good. Yeah, not only are they dead, they're in
Yeah.
numerous pieces. Whatever did
Okay.
that, we probably don't want to meet it, which
Yes?
is unfortunate because, well, we're going to, whether we like it or not.
Let's go.
But don't you want to avenge us? No, I want to live.
Hey, step aside.
Okay, I really have no idea what those guys'
Hey,
plan
move it.
is. I'd kind of like to know what
That
their
was
plan
mine.
is, because they're just standing there while we kill them.
Yes, sir.
Did these guys just like really piss off the commander and he ordered them to do this and is trying to get them killed?
Ready. Got him.
Well, let's keep moving.
Over here.
that Soulless is content to stay there. He's guarding the pass, but not
Sir?
actually guarding the pass. And more Myrmidons. Guess the same tactics as last time.
Sir?
Is this... What is the plan here, guys? Is this just like the Zap Brannigan strategy? Are you thinking that we have, like, internal kill counters and that when we kill enough of your guys, we'll just get bored and do something else?
Okay.
Because
Mic up your mind.
I'm perfectly happy to keep killing your Myrmidons for as long as you keep sending them at me.
Okay.
Maybe you should have the Myrmidons try to actually kill my guys. Right. Well, that was ineffective.
Move here.
Are these,
Move
like,
there.
French Myrmidons? They only know how to run away?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now for the real enemy force.
Hey, move it.
I guess that was
ready?
just to try and mess up our formation. Oh,
Stand
now they're
clear.
fighting for real. Oh, that's not what I meant.
Hey, yeah. Mic up
Yes!
your mind.
Hey, move it. Hey, move it.
Yes, sir.
Also not what I meant. Still not what I meant. That is what I meant. Alright, let's have everybody retreat a little bit.
Sir? That was mine.
Regroup. Dwarves regroup a little bit second.
Got him.
And melee get back into position.
Money.
This group of Soulless is actually not the reason why I needed a large number of archers. That will come in a moment. That stomping sound is the reason why I needed a large number
That
of
was mine.
archers. That is a Trow. It is a problem.
Money.
Its primary weakness is archers because it's a very big target. But it does a lot of damage fast.
Casualty.
The only real option is to keep it occupied and chewing through our melee forces while we take it out. And that's that. That should be the end of the level. And it is. That's that.
Yay! Hooray! All right.
Oh, come on. Okay, you contributed a little bit, but the archers did most of the work. But, yeah. Well, that's the end of that. I think this is the most casualties I've had so far, with, 5. Including, yeah, a couple of warriors died fighting the Trow. We lost those 2 archers in the beginning, and that 1 dwarf. Still have Yay Boa, our really awesome guy with up to 29 kills. And once again, the archers did the majority of the work. And, well, that's the end of that. I am probably going to keep this. I suppose it depends on what the footage looks like. But, yeah, as you can see, things are starting to get a little bit more difficult than they were in the earlier levels, and you're going to continue to see me actually losing guys and making mistakes a bit more often. So, with that, I'm going to show you the bonus footage showing the alternate route through this level, and then I'll see you next time. So I guess, roll bonus footage. Alright everyone, now, welcome to the bonus footage. I'm going to show you guys how to avoid most of the combat in this entire level. The trick is to start off by immediately going left. And we want to hug this wall very, very tightly. Also, maybe I should be doing this when I'm less tired, but whatever, it's my channel. You people watch anything. Or something like that. Alright. And we see this group just walking towards the starting area. So we just need to keep running.
I'm moving.
Over this way. We have the Myrmidons just kind of orbiting through their patrol route. See, these guys haven't seen us and aren't moving towards us.
Yeah.
And we just keep sneaking along. These Myrmidons might have seen us, so we might have to fight them.
I'm moving.
But if we do, they won't be much of a problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them get a
Let's
little
go.
closer first so that it's easier to take them on. Because they're
Yeah.
trying to lure us into following them, and I don't want to do that. Instead,
Yes.
I want to surround them and wipe them out. So yeah, this doesn't necessarily allow you to avoid all of the combat in this level, just most of it. Because, yeah, this level really makes the assumption that you will move
Let's go.
straight down the center. I mean, it makes sense to do so, and I'll be honest, this is the more boring route through this level. So I wouldn't actually recommend this if you're playing the game in any way seriously, but it's just kind of an interesting thing I discovered once by accident and decided I wanted to see how much I could take it for.
I'm
And so I
moving.
figured I'd show this off. One of the main things to notice is that enemies will never alert each other.
Let's go.
So I'm pretty sure our presence caused these myrmidons to start moving,
Over here.
but they won't alert the other enemies. Are they just actually going to attack the berserks? That's a refreshing change from their normal behavior. Alright.
Let's go.
And now we're going to go through here. And I think we're going to have to take out this one soulless.
Yeah. I'm moving.
Ready?
I mean, we could just sprint past him and take the damage, but I'm going to fight him. Because why not? While continuing to
Yes?
pretend to be in a world where my archers and dwarf are still alive. Wait, I can't assume that. I guess I just tip my hand to the fact that I did multiple
Yes?
takes of this level. Because the dwarf only died in one attempt. I may still keep that attempt open. This is what happens when I'm tired. This is what happens when I record at 11 o'clock at night. Okay, got some
I'm
myrmidons.
moving. Chill.
But notice how the majority of the
Sir?
combat in this level just seems to be mysteriously missing.
I'm moving.
I'm really not sure whether this is intentional or not. And those soulless don't see us. And that group of Thrall and soulless just continuing to head on their way.
Yeah.
Another thing we won't be fighting.
We'll do it.
I'll wipe you out. I'll even send the journeyman in.
Ready?
And keep moving.
Let's go.
Yeah, not. This is definitely not an interesting route through this level, but it does get you through the level with pretty minimal combat. The one time I ever used this route, it was on Legendary. So, that says something about the usefulness of it. Alright. And I am definitely going to demo Legendary difficulty at some point.
New units received.
And we still get the new units. I don't think it's possible not to get the new units, honestly.
Sir?
And now for the last part of the level, which you pretty much have to do normally. I'm pretty sure the only unit you have to kill is the Trow, but you
Let's go.
pretty much... And I just realized I don't remember whether or not I said what that enemy unit was called. Yeah, the giant enemies are called Trow, in case I didn't say that earlier. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the Trow is the only unit that you have to kill in order to finish the level. but it's pretty difficult to kill him without also killing the rest of his minions. Right.
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. I'm moving. Yes. We're on it.
And the Myrmidons seem a lot more willing to actually fight me this time. It's like they were afraid. They're like perfectly happy to go straight for berserks, but they're afraid of engaging archers in melee combat. It's real weird. Either that or that relatively simplistic formation actually breaks their AI. And let's just get right up close to the dismembered remains of our former comrades. That's not gruesome at all. And keep heading forward and wonder where the rest of the enemies are.
Yes?
Okay.
Light
Get
up,
everybody
guys.
nice and formationed up.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Step aside. Hey.
Yeah, they're just going straight for the berserks. It's like, normally the fast enemy melee units like ghouls or myrmidons are specifically meant to go after your archers and dwarves. These ones seem hell-bent on taking on the berserks. Do they just, like, want to prove that they can do it or something? Is this like a proud warrior race guy thing? Come
Ready.
at us. And we hear the rumbling of a giant overpowered enemy type. Trow are interesting. I'm not really sure how I feel about them as an enemy type. They do feel a little bit overpowered. Even though they're rare, it feels like... I don't like an enemy type that it feels like I can't beat without casualties. And Trow really feel like an enemy type that you have to sacrifice a few guys to take out, especially on higher difficulties. Whereas most other enemy types in this game, there's a way to handle them. If you're smart enough and careful enough, you can take them out without any losses.
That was mine.
Yes.
And yep, I don't want them to go after the archers, so...
Casualty. Casualty. Casualty.
Still lost 3 berserks. That's what I'm talking about. There doesn't seem to be a very reliable way of taking Trow out without fatalities, and I don't like that. And that Soulless is retreating, it seems.
Yay! Oh,
And that is the end of that. That's the alternate route. It took about 6 fewer minutes. Didn't lose any archers this time. Still lost a whole bunch of guys. But, anyway, that's going to be the end for this part. So, with that, this is Science Viking signing off. As usual, I love you all, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.